not even like, oh, it's been a while.
Ba,
It's
ba,
like
ba,
it
ba.
feels like I've never left.
Yeah,
Like,
it's home.
It's
Home.
in a
And
way, it kind of is.
and
Yeah.
that's what will be so difficult about Rokor, is moving to a new home.
Let me actually press that. Yeah.
Hello.
I mean, difficult is probably.
Welcome back to Deep Rock Galactic. Wait, actually, shit, I forgot what I was going to do. So, hold on, you need to, where are you? Just stay where you are.
Okay.
Like, hello, welcome back to Deep Rock Galactic, and I turn around to show you Tyler, who I'm welcoming back. The way they turn is actually really fucked up. I'll try and replicate it. It's like...
It's very torso, and then legs come in, like, after.
It's not everything at the same time, is it?
No.
Actually, I guess I should show off what I can really do as a skull crusher. I think this is probably the best one I've got.
That's the best you got, kid.
Because it's the update, it's the upgrade of the biker, the Hulk Hogan.
Oh wow.
Enter the man, and because of this, we can go get free skull crushers. But that's not why we're here.
Free skull crushers.
I mean, you'd know we'd have to have a pretty fucking good reason for me to drag Tyler into the game that he adores. So, or he's close to his heart at least, and soul, and ethnicity. Wait, hold on. Do we have fuck? Gonna get copyright struck.
Let's go.
It actually did change when I clicked on the streamer mode.
It's fine. You got like 3 seconds.
Really? Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit.
God, look at him from the back. Like Bowser.
Yeah.
Your jig is immaculate.
Right. So what are we doing here today?
So,
do an intro.
Yeah, well, we're hunting eggs. So there was a recent patch, probably like 2 months ago now, to be honest. It's so weird, isn't it? And this is what we'll talk about. This is why we're just gonna start, because we need to do 3 egg hunts in this video. So make sure you have your I guess your build of the day locked in. Day of the yearly quarter, more like. But still, are you comfortable? Yeah, so the patch read changed egg hunt so that it fixed that it was only using 10% of the available cave shapes, or cave layouts for varieties. Which, when you actually read that, it sounds stupid, doesn't it? It sounds really insane, because it's like there's no way that could have been the entire time, right? That cannot have been from since the game launched. That's been the case. It cannot. I can't believe that. Whoa! Enemies.
Been a while, Griffiths.
But do you know what I'm saying though? Because there's no. That's it. I'm not saying there aren't oversights in Deep Rock. There actually are, but that seems a bit ridiculous. To have gone on this long.
Yeah, it feels like something they would have dealt with sooner as well. Really, like hey, have you noticed that like it's not adding any of the things we keep adding? Like any
well, that's why I do suspect potentially, because obviously. Do you know what's weird? I mean, maybe you don't remember at this point. It was from when they first like revealed stuff about season 5. So this was still like a month or so before it came out. I think this was April last year. Hello, sir. One of the things that's supposed to be in season 5 was new cave shapes. It seems like that didn't actually happen. Which is okay, whatever. The point is, I'm sure most of us do actually remember season 3 adding new cave shapes. Because we've referred back to that quite a few times. It's like, you use this slot or something, or do more stuff like this. Thankfully, even if there weren't any cave shapes in season 5, it was still an update, like very much made up of things like that. But the point is, I think potentially that might have been when it happened, actually. When they added new cave shapes in season 3, because that's the only way I can rationalize it not being from since the game launched. that this has been the case. But I will say,
Just a theory.
so we're on a short egg hunt. This is only 4. This is quite large. Yeah. It's like one of the
I mean, it can.
it's like one of
It's
the
normally it's just
one of the
room
cross
and then one
rooms.
other room.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually the case with all of them, really.
Well, the thing is, we
But then
don't
that room
quite
gets progressively
know.
fucking massive.
We don't quite know what the distribution's like either. It could be more in the other lengths, to be honest. But the point is, we want to observe any differences that are observable based on
Yeah.
memory. Because let's be honest, this goes
My
for both of
memory's
us.
never been sharper.
Yeah, but you've played a lot of Egg Hunt.
It's true. And yeah, this is a pretty big for a 1.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But while we
Alright, let's get Eggy in.
go about the business, there are many matters of discourse to engage in.
I suppose.
Such as
I just thought this would have been a good video, like in a couple of weeks when the eggs were like Easter. Would have been like an Easter special.
yeah, but I know, but
Just thought of it now.
but I had to get it. It's not, while the patch is still recent.
How recent is it?
I did say at the beginning, it's like 2 months.
Jesus. Only the most up to date.
I did think about that earlier, to be honest. Like, this would have actually been a good Easter video.
God, I didn't throw that. Do I have stuff in cargo crate? I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, they added a bunch of stuff in season 5, so you definitely do.
I mean, I played a bit.
Yeah, but not enough for that.
Oh.
Well, actually, how much would be in the cargo crates? I think it's really just the framework.
It's a die stuff, right?
Yeah, and I think there was a victory move or two. Can't quite remember. Also, if anyone it isn't like a true fan and hasn't been watching the Overclock showcases, I want to share a little bit of a tidbit about the smart rifle that I'm putting on display right now, which is actually it's more so the fact about Praetorians and how they only have 1 times weak points, which means that if your weapon doesn't have a weak point bonus on it, the weak point actually doesn't matter on the Praetorian as long as you're hitting their flesh. Obviously, so armor can get in the way. Obviously, you want to get rid of armor, but in general, there's not something like the smart rifle. When you're not using the executioner, just shoot the Praetorian anywhere because the smart rifle has a built-in armor breaking bonus. This is genuinely this is a recent discovery that genuinely changed the way I look at the game. Which you wouldn't think I'd be able to have like such like revelations anymore.
It's quite believable because I know you as a person. You're not really an adventurous type in games. You don't tend to like explore how things work. You just kind of use them for like days on end.
Yeah, but also how DLG works is so fucking spaghetti and like ill-defined in its code, I think.
And visuals often.
Not that they didn't, and visuals. I wouldn't say that. What do you mean by that?
I mean, like how.
What do you mean
things
quite
are actually
literally?
conveyed. Like in the laser movie video, how like most things that you would assume do this certain damage type just didn't, or like they did some weird other one.
Yeah, it's
and they
because
had to, like,
damage
change it all.
types are a fucking mess. Well,
Yeah.
this is all stuff that they have the chance, the opportunity to be more
don't see
tightly
that happening.
implemented.
I genuinely.
No, not in
don't
this
think-
game.
No, I know. I mean, Rocal. I could easily see them just going at it with the same gun-ho bravado and ending up with the same problems. I just completely believe it.
I do know that actually. This is more appropriate for a podcast discussion, frankly. But because this is also from the recent Q&A stream. I think I wanted to rewatch it and gather the most interesting stuff. Oh shit. About like post-launch Rogue Core stuff, and it was like, I think they know that they're not going to launch into seasons. with any kind of immediacy. Certainly, objectively not before 1.0. At the same time, he also said it's unlikely that whatever we do, no matter how similar it is, that it would be called seasons. Basically. Because, and thank God they do have the capacity to learn. As good as they are at what they do, it's the one thing that I do worry about is how much they actually do learn from their mistakes or not. Although I guess Season 5 is a pretty good demonstration of that in terms of content decisions. But they realised that what they were making were not really fair to call seasons in terms of just the expectation that seasons conjures up. It doesn't mean they would necessarily change what's in it or how long it takes.
Asshole.
But it's like, it's just literally just what the word means to most people. Oh, I'll see you in hell. Yeah, that makes sense. Egg season is coming. Easter.
Time, baby.
Alright.
Which is like, I don't particularly give a shit about Easter. As far as like holidays go, you know,
it's pretty
on the lower.
It's pretty weak. It really got all of its
What color rates do?
Oh well, you can do that.
These obviously, like.
Don't give a shit about the jitty.
Speak for yourself. I care passionately about everything in this game.
Speak for self, cause don't.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try and get this cargo crate done then. Where's the thing? The thing is, this is going to be a fucking breeze for me because of what I've been doing recently, which I haven't told you about, but I don't need to.
Okay.
So I might just not.
I don't give a shit.
I don't think you do. Bro, so it's 4.
About this cargo crate though.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of confused as to what. Oh, you found it. Fuck. Kind of crazy.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Fucking goal on him. And it's like.
That is pretty ballsy for a menace. Sorry?
That sounds bad.
Did what? He did what to you?
Nothing. I think I hear beeps.
But I hope you do. Oh, it's not dementia. I don't think you have dementia.
Schizophrenia, that's the correct.
Gizzo. I think you could easily have schizophrenia. That's possible.
I don't have schizophrenia. Me and all my friends here agree. Am I right, guys? See?
I should add in some like demonic noises.
Screaming sounds, yeah.
I found it, Tyler.
But, like, they're clearly not mine. Is it in spawn room?
I haven't found it actually yet. I
tunnel,
actually do hear beeping. Finally. Is it right above me?
Probably.
We can do this. We got time. I actually can't. Do you want to? You might need to come up here actually, and just like put a satchel. Oh, got it. Got battery. Hope this goes well. Yeah, anyway, so the reason it's going to be such a breeze for me is because we're only playing on Hazard 5 with nothing else. What I've been doing recently is going to be the next Tuesday video. It probably won't be. I think I want to do something else before this. But I've just been recording these attempts every night. Well, what I'm trying to do is it's the ultimate masochist challenge. So the idea is to do the hardest mission in the game, true solo, no upgrades, and so obviously that's like quite nebulous. Like, what is the hardest mission in the game? And the answer came to me pretty simply, because obviously it's not going to be a single mission. It's going to be double warnings. It's going to be a double warning, and on hazard 5 plus 8. So that's hazard 5 plus everything. I have no upgrades on anything. So none of my weapons, no overclocks, nothing on my tools, no perks, and no Bosco either. I think I've done 12 attempts so far, and that's 1 per class each. So that's actually 48. Yeah, I think I'm losing my mind. Actually.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
that's why in comparison, this
only...
is literally hazard 1 to me at the moment. This is crazy.
There's only really like one way that's doable. But it's like you get a lucky double warning on like a 1 egg hunt, and you just do it before the enemy spawn.
Well, the thing about
you don't stand a chance, right?
I know.
Spell, like,
well,
everything to
this
kill,
is
like,
this is the experiment. It is an experiment. And I know that me succeeding might be down to it just being getting lucky and having the easiest version of that. That is, I wouldn't say that's the idea behind it, but I am fully acknowledging that it's very much so an experiment, and the result could be it's just pure luck. I accept this. But yeah, it's probably going to come down to something like that. Although the thing is, those missions the thing is they are very compact, and because of how dangerous everything is and how many enemies there are, it throws a lot at you in quite a short space of time that you can't really just run past either. So it's not. I don't think it's the easiest. I've actually theorized that the easiest might be. I theorized that the easiest might actually be deep scan somehow. Only because it stops enemies from spawning once you found all the resonance crystals.
Distractions.
And if I can somehow get down, yeah, but the drill elevator part might be absolutely impossible. But if it's not, and I get I get to the end, you get the easiest extraction phase in any mission. Get your boots. Also, I need to change my batteries right now.
Oh no!
Hold the fort.
While Harry's gone, like and subscribe, repost this on all Reddits and your friends. Repost this on your friends. I thought he would be back. It looks like he is.
Alright, so we are now on our medium length egg hunt.
Yeah, we are.
What do you think? Like, given that it's it should be 90%. Is that how it works? 90% more cave shapes.
I don't think that's.
No, but still, given the numbers at play, you think it wouldn't. There should be much greater chances than not that we will see unfamiliar terrain. It might not be overall cave layouts though. That's the thing.
Say it's often particularly familiar anyway.
Familiar. We've got a core stone as well. Good, getting the old season 5. The old season 5 combo.
It's a year old now, right?
Not yet. It will be soon. It's basically. Well, it's been like through like birth cycle, I guess, pregnancy cycle, right? So it's been 9 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone could have had a child in the time since we got our last update.
Yeah, not either of us.
No. But hell, I'm surprised James hasn't had another one at this point. I guess the first one's really rough. Well, because that's not like too unusual, right? Nobody have like kids kind of a year or so around each other. And you have like 2 or 3, and then you realise that you can't do any more physically and mentally.
Yeah, but you get more benefits though. Shit. Oh, we got a packed mission. We got a curse site.
Oh, great again.
We got a curse site. We got a core stone. That core stone's gonna be brutal though with these fucking noobs. All 3 of them.
3 fucking spitters.
Got
you wankers.
Got 3 noobs. Don't know what they're doing. I'm coming.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Me.
Oh,
I'm coming after you.
I'm stripping a Praetorian.
Oh.
Come here.
Oh god. So this. Oh yeah. This
Oh,
is
he
this
died.
is the other thing about the challenge that I'm doing is classes.
He tried to
Because
strip a Praetorian.
no, I still hold that if you can fully strip a Praetorian's armor, you should be able to tame it with Beastmaster. But it's neither here nor there.
That is neither here nor there. That's absurd. You're absurd for saying that.
Do you remember when it was like you were technically like it was like in the code it was technically said that you should be able to tame ebonite grunts, but it also just wasn't true.
No.
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't remember stuff that I was there for.
Yeah, but you might. What about stuff you weren't there for? You remember JFK's assassination?
Oh yeah, his head just did that.
Yeah, well, so I brought that up yesterday. The amazing conspiracy theory, and then guess what? It was brought up later that day on the Snark Tank podcast. I was like, holy shit! It's not surprising. It probably comes up like, look at this. The gunner was trying to mine an egg out with his thunderhead.
That's fair. He's still doing it.
I think he is still doing it. Yeah. Yeah, so I had to face like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
like lofty decision. It was like, do I try and do this challenge per class? And the only way to figure out if that was going to be like a fair like ask or not was by trying it a couple times, right? And as soon as I tried this at all, I immediately realised I would be putting myself through a hell that only the cruelest people on Earth could dream up.
That's me.
Yeah. So I just immediately doubled back and I was just like, well, clearly that should not be the challenge. It shouldn't even be the challenge. It should be an experiment to see whether or not this is even possible. And that means it doesn't matter what class it's going to be. Because I fucking know it's not possible as Scout.
It's definitely possible as Scout.
I mean, it probably is possible as Scout, though. Yeah, but that's under quite specific circumstances. I also think Driller, though, stands very good chances of being the one who wins
I
out.
feel like he's the only one whose firepower could withstand all the nerfs.
He's the only one who's got enough built-in firepower.
Yeah.
And that is actually
Like
because of the satchels
sheer
and the
amount
drills.
of them, like, doesn't like
Yeah, it's also
matter.
it started to become a little bit about which weapons are like the closest to their starting form, I guess.
I didn't know we had two guys.
Because whatever weapon's closest to how it starts out is going to be like the strongest, I guess, right? And I found the cryo cannon is, in terms of how quickly it freezes grunts, it's basically identical. It's almost identical. It still freezes grunts specifically instantaneously. But that has been like a thing to follow up on. At the same time, for what I'm doing, all of Driller's primaries are very strong.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Because they just do a lot to large groups of enemies, even in the weakest form.
Stingtail.
Stingtail. I think that Stingtail's going to be 2 years old soon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What a way to make a man feel old.
I know, right?
I have a lizard.
You do have a lizard. You do have a lizard, don't you?
She doesn't come up often generally because she kind of just sits there.
Are you sure it's even still alive?
Well, that's kind of what I do regularly. In fact, you wouldn't really know, but sometimes she moves around and eats and stuff like that. And she hasn't like laid eggs for like a while, like a good amount of time. But it seems like she's going to again, and it's kind of weird because she's getting at that age where it's kind of like we just keep talking like it's not long now.
Well, that's what with my cat as well.
12 is like higher.
Oh shit! Right, Tyler, trying to step it up. I'm not used to playing with people, remember?
Don't worry, I've got this. 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 Don't worry, I've got this.
Can't just say that. Although the gunner's
Don't worry,
got himself
I've got
up.
this. Don't worry, I've got this. Don't worry.
You gotta remember, the Frost Praetorian actually deals damage now.
Don't worry, I've got this. Don't worry, I've got this. Molly!
You actually... Wait, hold on. He's not quite out of the woods yet. He's not quite... You must have an impact axe or two. Damn it! Oh my god.
Bitch!
You just gotta get out. You just gotta kill one of them, don't you, with your drills, and you should...
I don't know really do elaborate. Okay, this is getting out of hand.
The press... I thought you were really well on the cusp of just willing yourself to live through that.
I would say I fared pretty fucking well.
You did. You did. You really did, actually. Hope you weren't watching that.
I wasn't. I was kind of relaxing.
I blatantly just killed myself. I know what I need to do now. I need to
That's one, he said.
I need to. Fuck. Yeah, but at least I'm on my own, and it's in that challenge.
There is a silver lining to not really caring too much. Is that I don't mind the fact that this is an incredible mission that we're wasting.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is, that's not even just like It's not just about not caring too much. I mean, it is, but there's more than one reason for that. Actually, in your case, there isn't, because you technically can stand to gain from all of these things, I think. Technically speaking.
I don't know really. I
think there's some cosmetic overclocks, matrix cores.
No, I'm pretty sure I
okay.
All them.
Either way, but in my case, it's like got to think about what position a man is in. Where
hell, I can get Corestone, get script still. I imagine.
That's what I'm saying. But obviously, I'm in a position where I do have everything. I think,
yeah,
although I think I only recently finished the like Lost Pack loophole. That was actually pretty big. The fucking pickaxes. They literally added 2 pickaxes to that loophole.
It's like more than one.
Anyway, Skillis is going to die soon.
Yeah, well, probably, maybe it's just like every time we talk about it, it's kind of like, like,
yeah, but
I just find that like it's a weird way of talking about something, where like every time they get brought up and like mean anything, it's in relation to the fact that they're probably gonna die soon. Because to be honest, my granddad's like 50% of the time that. He's actually doing really well at the moment, but that's kind of like the point. Like, we have to specifically say he's doing well.
I know, and that in and of itself is actually quite morbid.
Yeah, like he literally brought this up like to Sunday when we were around. I mean, he was like, "Oh yeah, for the first time in a while, I'm not in constant pain." I'm like, "Yeah, go granddad." Like,
go grandpa.
Like, he doesn't start like wheezing and like choking, like just from existing. Like, yeah, go.
He's not Escherum from Halo Infinite.
Yeah. what a way of fucking referencing my dying granddad. What?
Only I could do that.
Like coughing and wheezing. It's like, oh yeah, like Escherum from Halo.
Halo fans when they see a coughing monkey. Yeah.
He's not my dying granddad. He's just my old granddad who lived a bit of a rough life. So
Halo fans when they see a eunuch in body armor.
Yeah, but I would back to the cave shapes. I can't fucking tell if this is new or not. It's a cave.
Neither can I. I do suspect. I mean, really, I should probably have the patch note hand, but I think it's also like it's not necessarily like the entire cave. It can be like in small shapes that weren't used previously, small formations, small in like relative to the overall thing. I just threw a flare
then,
that
though,
didn't produce light. I just...
Broken game. Delete it.
No, seriously, look at that flare.
I mean,
It's on, isn't it? You can. It's the other one's next to it,
yeah, it's on.
and it's not producing light.
That's because you threw them on top of each other. You wouldn't be able to tell.
No, no. Before that, there was there wasn't another one there, and it was just dark from up here. Serious. I'm serious.
Those are quite weird.
Yeah.
I've never thought about them. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean in terms of
Like,
thinking
they're
about
everywhere.
them.
We've covered the fucking cave in them. I press B like automatically without even fucking thinking.
It is so.
just-
It makes you realise that the Deep Rock, it's trained you to I guess it only really relative to itself, but also people do talk about how like some. I just shot the outside of the shield, my grenade launcher, because I didn't register the shield there. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, the game kind of trains you, and not sometimes this does extend outside of itself, because sometimes people will be like, when they just end up in like a really dark part of another game, they'll just tap like B, like instinctively. But it makes you realise how, when you look at a Deep Rock mission before you've entered it, how dark it actually is. And the fact that you don't think about the fact that it is mostly obscured in darkness, because you fill it with light so quickly and instinctively. That you don't think of Deep Rock as being a game that is technically mostly in the dark. You know? Because look at this right now. There's not a speck of darkness in this room.
If we let all the light die out, scouts stop flaring, we would be plunged into essentially complete darkness.
But because it's so instinctual,
without our
it's so instinctual and cyclical that you're never not producing light. Instinctually.
Yeah, because there's just so many ways that light is produced. Like, I think enemies give off their own light.
Very small
like,
amount, but yeah, they do.
Machines do.
Oh, that's why I took all that damage, because the gunner just threw
right.
3 lead bursters into a meter squared space.
Yes. Yeah.
A meter cubed
there's
space.
A couple of them there.
Yeah, that was really nice of him.
Harry, when person that I'm playing with.
That's why I'm excited to upgrade my headlamp in Roadcore.
Yeah, headlamp build.
And it's not going to be like it's not going to be the most I don't know, thorough build.
Hey.
You got to think about it.
I can't keep just fantasizing about.
No.
it.
Well, there'll be a
Just
trailer
gonna disappoint
soon.
myself. Yeah, we'll learn what the game will look like. Like, we'll actually see assets of what style they're going for. Or at least, you know, the new stuff. What? I mean, we're not actually doing a video. No, we are, yeah. We're doing one before the reveal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think. Does that work out?
Podcast lined up.
Yeah. So is that maybe what that is?
About newsletter, will be able to mean a newsletter. This month's newsletter would have happened. Yeah, a little bit. Probably be a short one. Going on holiday like very soon after it as well.
Like, what,
I mean,
Saturday of or?
Well, obviously we're on Saturday. We're going away on Monday.
Alright.
Yeah.
And you're the kind of guy who packs 2 days in advance, right?
Yeah, I always bring an extra 2 days with me. Yeah.
Hell, if you could, then I would.
What is he doing? What?
He's just going ham.
He's tweaking.
He is having a gay old time. There
Splish Splash, he was having a bath.
In the games I was playing Marvel Rivals earlier, and I don't mean offense by this, and I was tempted to type it in the chat. There was the gayest sounding person.
Yeah, okay,
like,
that's.
I
I just want to tell
heard in my
you
entire life.
that I understand why you prefaced that, but that is, I think that is perfectly fine to say.
Like genuinely, like, I think I'm like 10% gay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like,
I
feel
think
like
I'm
I hear
like
myself
25%,
sometimes, and it's
maybe,
like,
to be honest.
yeah, then maybe a bit more. But with a bit equal amount of gay British asshole. But like this person, like, was, you know, like Mark's friend in Invincible.
William,
Like-
yeah.
Yeah, more than that, I would even say. like, and I think he's wears very much on his sleeve how gay he is locally.
William.
And I was in a state of just disbelief, to be honest with you. And actually, they were pretty cool. Like they didn't chat shit, which I guess is probably reasonable. I doubt like the LGBTQ plus rest of the letters community are really the ones that get in fights online, because they probably get the shit kicked out of them verbally. You know what I mean?
Why are they calling resupply there? I'm gonna need it
doing whatever the hell
over
they fucking
here.
want.
What else? So what even is over there?
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna put a satchel on it. This is what I do. I put a satchel on like high up on the core stone so it can hit stone in midair and do a lot of damage. I mean, you don't need to do that. You can just throw it. Just throw it.
Yeah. I tried placing more than one.
What's that from? Is that from something else? That, or you just not? You just having a lapse?
I just thought I could.
Dude, stop. Okay, this. What?
He just gunned me down.
He just gunned you down. He just gunned
He just gunned me down.
All right, this is not going to be easy. Let's do it. Don't set it off yet. You need to see the health bar, really.
Right now?
No.
Now?
No. Oh, did he do that again? Is that him again?
I think so.
What the fuck?
I didn't see any like stuff. Kaboom! Well, that was not worth it.
Yeah, I mean,
All that.
all that for a drop of blood. Oh, we got pheromones actually. Pheromones is pretty perfect for this.
Oh. Just blow this up.
It will do once it's actually fully formed. Yeah. But,
Oh god, the drop pod's en route.
what? Is it?
Yes, someone pressed the button.
This guy's a fucking maniac. If I had to guess, I might say it's the gunner.
It might be the guy who's killed me like twice now.
Might be the guy who's clearly is not very well adjusted. Got a few screws loose.
Member of the team. Because it's people like that, right? It's gonna make Rollcore a bit scary.
Online, yeah. This is why we need to actually wrangle someone else.
2 more friends.
No, well, ideally, yeah, but at least a third person, that we're not opening ourselves up. Because look, if it's James, for example, we can just tell him what to do.
He
We can just...
PC. He already has one.
Right, we need the
Tom
gun.
has a shitty gaming PC, which he pretends is like works and is good, but it's a gaming PC, so he's just making.
But what I'm saying is, well, first of all, Tom is more of a wild card than a random player. But that's not. James is the opposite.
That is also
we can
true.
just be like,
and is more unreliable.
Yeah. James, we can just tell him exactly what we want to do. Like, okay, I will pick these upgrades. I like you.
Did you just confess? Did you just, in this situation, James, just confess to you? Is that what I just heard?
Oh, I didn't realise the core stone wouldn't kill everything, actually. I actually thought it would. This is what... I will give them credit... Well, I've given them credit for a lot of things in Season 5, but honestly, just for the core stone having its own retrieval pod, it makes it a lot easier.
Oh, I forgot it did that. I was thinking that. I was thinking, oh, this is annoying. We're not even going to get it.
I mean, I wonder, in your case, if you still have seasonal bonuses to collect.
Yeah, I do. I'm pretty sure that's what I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, just got yoinked. Really? Yeah, that was not meant to be. That was not meant to get thrown at me.
Oh, we've lost.
Hold on, where's the core stone?
Because Harry never resists. This much is a known fact.
Yes! Perfect. I hope these guys leave because of that.
1,000 something hundred.
Are we the finest?
And that is just proof that playtime doesn't mean that much.
It doesn't mean nothing. I got level 80. Look, I still got the most kills.
That is true.
Only because I'm an engineer.
Yeah. Yeah, level
Good.
47.
Now we do need to wonder if there actually is an 8 length account available. There isn't right now, but we need only wait a minute and a half before it changes.
Can you kick the gunner?
Yeah, I can.
It kind of like killed me a lot. Jeez.
There you go. That was pretty kick-worthy behaviour. Anyway, so I would say that we sort of think the same way about our cat as you do about your lizard. Going back to that one.
Yeah.
Bringing
the
that back
cheery
up
topic.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we kind of is almost the opposite, where it's more like technically we do think about the fact that she's probably going to die soon, quite a lot, but it's also like she also should have done by now, and she just hasn't. So it's more like, how long is she going to exist out of spite for?
Sheer frothing cat rage is the only thing driving her at this point.
Yeah, whatever that is. Just the general malice
Whatever
that they
Punisher
hold.
has, she has a cat version of that.
Whatever malice.
Just
No, there is. I think there is an inbuilt malice that they hold against existence for some reason.
yeah, he hated life so much he got cancer.
That's not quite what I mean. It's not. It's not. If anyone wants to play into that in a really weirdly specific way, you can actually go to a video. It's so morbid. There's a video.
It was a tier list, right?
It was not a tier list. We don't have an 8. We don't have a maximum length egg hunt. Hold on.
Fuck's sake.
Let's have a look at the game list. It doesn't actually say the length of the mission. I guess it technically does. So it should be length. Okay, we're stuffed. So I guess we'll have to just try and actually not fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Crumbly hammer.
Yeah, so it was a I like what this almost did was actually your cat killed this series. If you were,
Ironic.
my game just crashed.
Ironic.
Anyway, yeah, so it was a new. It was meant to be like a new workshop series about mutators. I don't know if that's ironic in some way.
I just thought you just stopped doing them.
No. Hold on, stop. I'm not saying that's actually why. But we were doing that, and I guess it was kind of weird anyway because this was an early example of I guess me doing something and like doing something where really we should have both been like contributing, but I decided to not ask you.
I didn't particularly want.
No, it was
to
fair.
Make
No, but which means
other
you probably
things.
shouldn't have been in the video.
Yeah.
And you were, and then we had to pause, and then you came back, you know. Yeah, so
I remember taking it quite well, to be honest.
I think you overestimate yourself. You came back, I guess, sounding like you'd just been told your cat needed to be put down.
That's a very apt metaphor.
And you said that, and then I said, shall we, what do we do? And you're like, continue. And I was like, I don't wanna. I don't want. Vibes are kind of fucked. I don't blame you necessarily, but
Well, you know, it is what it is.
And so we finished the video, and I mean, I think I'm actually going to take back what I said. I think that did kill that series. I just don't think.
The vibes are so strongly connected from that point.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Or for the worst, because you might have come up with some mutators that they just added, just being 9 months ago. So maybe you could have been like, "Ha, I called that one." Although we'd always called Ebonite mutation actually, so we can still do that.
Is that true?
Yeah, we've always been asking for an Ebonite mutation.
Fuck it.
It's because you didn't invite me.
I did actually twice.
Oh. I haven't gotten any invites.
Modern gaming, modern journalism. Right, you're in charge now.
I am.
It's actually it's changed my UI settings. Oh no, I think it's back. Is it back to normal? No, my UI is like bigger than it should be.
Yeah, let's do one in a different biome.
Yeah, it does have
But it's got this page.
Yeah, but I mean that's gonna.
I don't want to do it. I'm not. You know what? Let me tell you what. If we'll do this.
Got eggs. It's got eggs all over it.
There we are.
Oh, that's the same one. That is the same one.
Go.
Oh, I'm gonna bring field medic. I think. Oh.
All right.
Hello.
I do go down often.
Sorry.
Hello there.
Hello there. There's such a wonder in your eyes. There's such a.
Yeah. I'm definitely not a husk of a
You know what we
human
can do? We
being
can
or
actually
dwarf.
we can easily just transition to female. I don't think I want to.
No. Even though
I just realised to put it on Hazard 1. This is not going to be good for my my psychological balance.
The skill level is going to fall so far down.
The only remedy for this is to do like the opposite, you know.
Yeah, well, I ain't doing that, so you ain't get no fucking remedy.
Look at this! Look at this shit!
What is this
I just
shit?
killed a Praetorian with 11 missiles just in the face.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Out
Dude,
of
it's like 11 missiles. to kill a
300. What? Yeah. Also,
They're called missiles for a reason. Because they missiles.
I can't. Look at this stingtail.
I mean, he can probably still kill you.
I will finish this jetty boot
This
safety
is
protocol before it kills me. This.
Go on. Oh.
Also, there's
there's
there's a spitballer over there.
Oh wow, we can't even die to full damage now.
It honestly, it's like having critical weakness
These
on.
rooms are bigger. You're right. That's used as a 4. I remembered, so it's not too weird.
Yeah, so it's bigger.
My God, yeah, they're doing no damage.
Wait, no, it's not. It's not 4 though, is it? 6.
It's a 6.
What
Yeah,
you
that's
meant.
what I meant to say if I wasn't a moron.
I'm a moron. A
I wasn't
moron.
a blithering boob.
A what?
A blithering boob.
I like that.
Thank you. From what it is a who.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
What? Who plays Michael in The Office? Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell's character is called he's a blithering boob.
I
Even though
don't-
he's actually right.
I don't know anything about Horton Hears.
I've watched it quite a few times.
You would have done.
When we were miniature kids, when we found a movie we liked, it got played over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Like a good month. That, I mean, it's not a habit I've dismissed entirely. That's generally how I listen to music. But
I think that's how most people listen
it
to
meant
music.
that we, I guess, yeah. And,
find something and
but-
play it to death.
yeah. I wouldn't know. I'm not more than one person, so I can only say what I do. But yeah, so it ends up you kind of memorize movies for the most part. Mitchell literally has memorized most of the SpongeBob movie,
That's
like
That's
word
fair.
for word.
it's fantastic.
Oh, we're rich.
It's
And I didn't even
a-
have to line it. It was just out.
It's just a modern work. Well, it's not modern really anymore, but it's just a masterpiece work of cinema.
It is good.
Martin
It is good.
Scorsese.
And the canonical
said
end
so.
of SpongeBob.
Is it really? A bit early,
It's
isn't
the
it?
last thing Steven Hillenburg worked on.
Really? Are you? I don't believe you.
Okay. Not because he died, but he did like stop working. on
No, I
SpongeBob
mean I
before he
assumed
died.
that, which is good.
And then he did die. And then
It
they
makes
started
it
making all the
it makes
spin-offs
it
that he was
suck
just actively saying
even
they
more.
couldn't do.
Like, do you agree that it's worse that they continued
There's
after
nothing
he
wrong with
died?
SpongeBob continuing.
No, as in
But,
when someone dies and their work is unfinished. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with continuing?
Like SpongeBob, the show itself, I'm sure he would have no problem with continuing. But
Well,
he
I
made
thought he
it
specifically
very...
did have a problem with it. Oh no, you're right. You're
he
right. I know what you're
specifically had a
talking about
problem
now.
with spin-offs.
Yes.
He never wanted any spin-offs, which is the one thing that they've been doing constantly since he died.
Crazy.
Like instantly, the Patrick show was like coming out. The movie with the backstory was coming out with like their
Now
infants
there is
and
that
shit like
thing
that.
about
The
like
camp something or other that's coming out.
yeah. There's that thing about
Plankton's
voice
now got his own
actors.
movie.
Oh fucking hell. There's a thing about voice actors though, and how I've mentioned it before. Even like the most high-profile voice actors are like still not paid that much. At the same time, I think this crosses a line where you are. It doesn't. Even if you still kind of need to work. You are the voice of Patrick SpongeBob. You should have the
Yeah,
integrity
but-
to not do this. To be honest.
I guess, but like, I don't know. Paycheck's a paycheck, right?
Yeah, it's the kind of thing
Like-
where it's the kind of thing. It
It's
makes
like
it definitely makes it a lot better
You're
if they
like,
would do it
"No, I'm
without
not gonna
him.
do this, and it's like, all right, get blacklisted, retard. Like,
Whoa,
like,
whoa! Now we're blacklisted using the retard
Well,
word.
I'm sure they'd use that language.
Um,
They're corporate people. They're like, gum.
yeah, it's like it's genuinely people really do not understand, and I think it's really sad that it is actually like a really really true stereotype. Corporate sort of like money based decision makers, like investors, users, these types of people. It's so unfortunate that this stereotype is true. They are subhuman. They actually do not have
Let's think about
morals.
it earlier. Like,
They actually just
most
don't
of the
care about
worst
people.
thing,
Actually,
like,
and
that
art.
people have to deal with in like at least the first world, are purely due to corporate decisions and greed and business practices, right? Like all of them. Like, typically there was the whole Luigi Manioni thing with the fact that like health insurance in America is basically the most evil thing ever. Like for profit, they will let people die.
I love that.
The simple fact.
I
of the
hate to
matter.
get political, but you've already gone there. I love that Luigi Mangione is like, it really exemplifies not necessarily the difference between necessarily the right and the left, but definitely the political leaders from the right and the left, because like Trump and his cabinet, they condemn him like quite severely, and they are.
Yeah.
Trump will often say how disturbed he is that people back this guy. He's like a ruthless murderer. He's not. That is dumb, and anyone who like just inherently like, agrees with Trump for saying that is also stupid, because you can just look into that and see objectively what's happening. He specifically went out of his way to only kill this one man who had like caused him great like
Yeah.
suffering and loss. He so
However,
clearly, specifically,
never
did not want to
actually-
put anyone else in harm's way. That's all. That's what I think needs to be said. He's clearly not a killer. He's not just a random killer. He's not.
Yeah, he's not a random mass murderer. But also, he didn't accomplish anything.
No.
Right?
Well, he got people talking about the
Nothing-
issue.
Sure, people were always talking about the issue, right? Like the American health system is something that is a very common thing talked about.
Well,
in
it
America.
gives people
I
who
guess
gives
worldwide,
people who
everyone's talking
face
about it, but what does that
problems.
matter?
Well, it gives both sides of the argument a martyr for different reasons. It gives the people who have gone through problems with the health service or just acknowledge the problems. It gives them a martyr as someone who this is what happens when the system pushes someone too far, and then on the other side, it's like
The thing is there's so
this
many
is a
of those,
problem
over time, right?
need to deal
like
with.
Killdozer do, stuff like that. There are constantly people who are getting pushed too hard by the system and governments and stuff like that, and then breaking. But that has yet to stop the governments and systems from changing.
Well, no,
They are
because it doesn't. Well,
anti-people,
yeah, because they are
right?
anti-people. It's not going to change their agenda. All they'll use it as a scapegoat, as a way to justify protecting themselves even more.
Yeah.
I hope this is what everyone came
now-
here for.
Yeah, and it's sure now, I don't know, someone got what people perceive to be what he deserves, right? You make anti-people decisions, you're an anti-person, anti-people get put down. Is not, I think, an illogical...
Men go to
train of
prison,
thought.
dogs get put down.
Yeah.
As the great Rorschach said, the most admirable character in fiction.
Exactly. Well,
Uh,
yeah, and it's kind of I don't know, what's then what you want vigilantism, right?
Yes.
If you're a corrupt CEO or business person who is making profit off of suffering, you have a bounty on your head, basically, right? And that should be the system that you have to threaten people to be moral. Is that the situation the world we're living in, or need to live in? So they actually put people first, because that's, I don't know, not great, not particularly a fantastic idea.
no.
Oh, we gotta wait another 15 fucking minutes.
We could we could do a match of Marvel Rivals.
Not in
The video.
If it was a stream,
No,
I guess
I can
Yeah.
I can literally pause it, and if there's not one, we'll probably wrap it up.
All right.
So
Well, let's catch you in a second.
Uh,
For audience.
through the power of editing.
And
Whoa,
probably
look,
gonna
it's
be
Marvel
fine
Rivals. I
anyway.
told you we'd be playing Marvel Rivals. Bye. I play Rocket. I'm a good person. Oh, I'll disband.
Oh no, I'll disband.
No, I'll
No,
disband.
you disband.
No, you
No,
disband.
you disband.
No, you disband.
I
Oh
disbanded.
shit. I think now I can't invite anyone. I think I'm gonna have to restart the game.
Yay!
Love.
Same.
Shut the fuck up. Shut. I love quick resume. Actually, that's just standing on.
What the fuck are you doing that for? You
I
smelly
have to
bastard.
I have to reapply it every 2 minutes.
Do you use the stick?
I use
I'm
both.
not sure that's. Well, that's a bit unnecessary because sprays
Clearly
don't
not.
do anything. Spray is just fucking.
The
a
spray
waste of
is
time.
technically pointless.
I think the spray is more smell than it is substance.
Okay,
You
I'm
might
gonna
stick
do something
actually
because
prevents
I think
the,
it's season 3 and 4 that do technically add more missions. Because there
but they're
isn't.
not free again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know how it's doing this. Yo.
Oh no! I do
It
have
actually
all
actually
these
has done
event
it.
Bonuses.
It has done it. We've got one.
Come on, baby, we got one. Invite me, baby. Invite me, baby.
I will probably lock the fuck in for this. I don't quite know what that means anymore, to be honest. What is my most locked in build? Is this guy?
Monkey might join. He's just come online and he has actually been playing D-Roll recently.
Why not? Probably won't make fun of me for being British.
Probably will.
Of course he
And
will.
talking all the time.
What?
Bio.
Yeah, he'll make fun of me for talking all the time while we're recording a video. Cancerous
Wait,
person.
Can you say you don't do it when we're not recording? It makes you very good to record because you're always on the ball. You're on that grind. Dead man's joy. I like the sound of that. I don't.
Isn't it because of the way it's written? Isn't it technically Deadman's?
I thought that was just an accent thing. I didn't think it actually mattered.
Nothing matters.
Nothing really.
Actually, I should probably put accuracy on.
To me. So I tried to get it so those die numbers would be rolled when I press spacebar when the game's up, and apparently that was too much for me. I couldn't fucking do it. When I thought it worked, it had errors everywhere. So
Getting things to
when it didn't have errors, it just didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. So I'm like, it's like it says it's fine, it's working, but then it didn't do anything. So I'm like, well, it's clearly not working, but it doesn't know it.
In programming,
So
getting things to happen when something else is under certain conditions or when something else is triggered, it's always a fucking pain in the fucking dick hole.
Because there was something that kind of worked, which I think I told you, because I think that's what I left it on the other night, was that if it was literally when input do this, and that worked. As in anything I did anything, it rolled those numbers, which includes moving the mouse. So I would I would load up the thing, move the scroll slightly, and I would have hundreds of dice rolled, just because that all individual input. And I'm like, okay, well that's not.
Oh my god, what is it? I think what was it that I did this for? There was something where it wasn't for programming, but I did actually install an autoclicker once. It was really scary. Actually.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
I didn't like it. Kind of what I can say, because I don't really remember what I used it for. It might be a venture capitalist, but when I think about that, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, it's not really that much of a clicker game.
No, not.
I think it's an idle game technically.
Yeah. You like it?
Which, I mean, the fact that they could be even called games is pretty fucking funny.
It is, but at the same time, gambling.
Hey, amen.
I love those sort of just videos of old people just lined up at these machines like robots.
Just numb.
I love the audacity that generations have, as if most people don't suck. In all generations, it's all down to individuals, not actual generational differences. You are not inherently better. If anything, you're worse because get gen diffed. Yeah, exactly.
Egg.
What's this? Is what
Egg.
Egg.
Did you actually start recording again?
Yeah, I did. Of course, I did.
All right, that's good.
I know what I'm doing.
I would not have remembered. By the fact that I didn't. That's the key way of telling that I'm speaking.
Yeah, well, you're not in control here, are you?
For the best. Always for the best.
Hey, chat, freeze this guy. Oh shit, rock pop.
Whoa! What the fuck?
What?
They got new tendrils coming in that looks very much like JPEGs. It looks actually really quite bad.
Yeah, I remember. Well, because that was the thing, wasn't it? It was Oh, can you freeze these guys?
UIs. I might be able to. can you ignite to fire, please?
I don't have means to.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the fire fucking EPC I was shooting into the smoke, and it just wouldn't. It didn't. No, you don't. It doesn't ignite. It doesn't ignite.
Neurotoxin grenades are fucked. Gorilla's grenades are fucked still. Nothing's changed. Oh yeah, that's one of the I guess updates on Rogue Core. Obviously another one of those things that is kind of subject to change, I guess, technically, but it's like about what our equipment slots are. Because I think it was originally like, yeah, I think the original idea was actually just 2 slots for anything. I think it was at first.
Yeah, that's quite a few. I was thinking 3 or 4 maybe.
It might have been 3, but you can like have anything in those slots. Now it's 2 for weapons. So you have 4 slots. Slots 1 and 2 are for weapons. Slot 3 is for a tool. So that will even, that is a limitation there though, because you can't have both for support and reverse. And 4 is a throwable at the moment. So
I would have.
they are doing grenades.
I would have done 2 too. 2 weapons, 2 other.
Yeah, I would.
If you want 2
yeah,
throwables,
it
you
could
can do
become
2
that.
throwables.
Maybe we can suggest that if in the closed alpha feedback section.
Hell, I think maybe throwables should be like override. You can put them in any of those slots, so that you can basically have like a throwables build. You know what I mean? Which maybe that's like not normal. You can do it with specific upgrades, but like you just have a thing where you just have like an unholy amount of throwing axes, or like all your slots are full of throwing axes.
Yeah.
So like, that could be fun. What's the spitballer? Oh bloody heck! I'm a fucking spitballer. Fucking hell. Oh crikey O'Reilly! I'm a fucking spitballer.
Gone spitball mad.
Oh look at me! I'm fucking spitting balls.
Last time this happened, I had to kill him.
Oh no! I'm the immortal. I'm the immortal spitballer.
I'm the immortal.
Oh fuck!
Wouldn't want
to
be the immortal.
No, he's a bit of a. His voice is weird. It's like raspy. Like. I'm retarded. I'm gonna lose every fight. Oh.
I've done enough for this world. Yeah, okay, buddy.
He says every single time, and then that comes back.
All right, let's do some cleaning. All right, he's just going for it. Going for the immediate suck.
I don't remember the etiquette. I definitely don't remember it. I'm not doing this on purpose.
Yeah, that makes me think that maybe you do remember.
I do actually. I don't know why. I think it's because I came up with it. Yeah, it just looks so terrible, right? Like I'm not. Like,
Oh, I don't think I'm really getting there.
They just look like.
Let me just stand on the box for a bit. Let me just.
They just look like JPEGs. Just encroaching onto the screen.
Yeah, at least they're animated a little bit. That was a thing, wasn't it? That was a season 5 thing. It was like new player affliction overlays, right? And even from what we saw in like the screenshots that they showed,
like the shield one.
we're like, this looks worse. I think.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. That
just obscures more.
It kind of makes it feel like something where they thought that they should have changed that. And I'm not saying they couldn't have made them better, but it's sort of like something that's just like, oh, we should update these, but they have no. We should update these, so they got the guy to do it, but there was like no oversight. Like, make all these better, but they didn't like check them. It's just like he just did whatever he wanted. Not he couldn't have done better. Not the guy was necessarily. I don't know. Not a huge deal. Yeah, yeah, you don't want all of the like every effect in Rogue Core like that.
Rock pops.
Oh god.
Yeah. I mean that's.
We don't have to worry about fucking anything. There's like basically no like enemies carrying over for like.
We're gonna have an entire new pool of enemies to worry about. who gives a shit about the tri-jaw? Now we got the quad jaw, who fucking shoots in like
Now we got
I
lockjaw.
don't know,
We
the
got.
fourth dimension, and you gotta fucking dodge that in your ethereal form.
It shoots like a projectile out its ass that like appears behind you after it fires.
Yeah,
Its ass appears behind you.
it's like there's like a fucker whose projectiles like teleport. You gotta like predict when it's gonna like phase out, so you can be standing there.
I don't hate the idea of something that its projectiles come from another location, but it would have like a timed thing that you'd see a portal open, like, oh, you know that's where it's going to shoot from. Wouldn't be impossible to make that function. If you're wondering what just happened, Tyler's cat just appeared. One of his cats.
Honestly, it's only ever Echo. I don't particularly give a shit about Ripley.
Yeah, but I'm never going to remember that.
Alright. Oh. That was entirely your fault, Cat, for being so snuggly.
There you go.
Try not to die of cancer, you little fella.
He's single, by the way.
Well, technically, Loki didn't die of cancer. He died of injection shock. So, you know.
No matter what, I will always think Loki is a pretty weak name.
Yeah, I never really liked it. I barely like Echo and Ripley.
Well, okay, I
so
should
really call them
say it's not like it's not. I don't know if I should say weak. It's just it's actually very common.
that. It is quite common, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was in like top 5 popular cat names. Recently, top 3 actually. I think it was the 3rd most popular cat name.
I'm not surprised. Number 1 is Fuckstick. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not entirely sure that it's that. I think you might have some data crossed over.
With what?
Dogs.
No, the number 1 dog name is probably like Buddy.
Rex.
Rex.
I'm pretty sure it's Rex.
I don't think anyone's ever called a dog Rex.
I know, but I'm pretty sure it is still.
It's like how look at this guy. I like how it's like how the most popular password like is actually just password. We could be doing so much
and
better.
People just do that, and they don't see anything wrong with it. Thing is, I generally use the Google recommended like ones. It's like wait, you would never remember it. It saves it for you. But I don't feel too comfortable using it sometimes.
Imagine
It's
if
like,
they were
man,
all. Imagine if they were all the same. They're just relying on the fact that no one's paying enough attention to it.
Yeah, well, it's like if I ever wanted to sign into anything like this and anything other than my laptop, like I'd be fucked. Like I wouldn't be able to do it. And at this point, I've got some fairly important stuff that I wouldn't be able to get into.
Yeah, I
But
worry
for
about
that.
that.
I've like copied and pasted
Quite a
like
bit.
the undecipherable code into like another document, so I can like find it.
Yeah. I want everyone to observe that I'm currently having to take on the role of the driller.
Yep. I mean, if you came over and petted my cat for me, then I'd have a free hand.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Pretending like you couldn't just do that. You have a car. You
Yeah.
can just get in the car, drive. It's like a 20-minute drive, I think, right?
Yeah.
Just hop down, pet my cat.
I don't like your house.
Oh, that's like the biggest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
The moment I walk in, my body actually starts bubbling.
You got like a fucking like allergic reaction.
Like,
to
why
the-
is it
the
so
air in this
fucking
house.
warm in here?
Because if it gets lower than like 40 degrees, my mum starts freezing to death.
Yeah, well, maybe she should.
And hell, I mean, I can't disagree with you. I'm paying $6 just to go to a dorm room that's only like 40 minutes away.
Oh yeah, I got pretty chuffed.
Just to get the fuck
I
out.
got
of
pretty chuffed when I found out I would be getting another like payment. Student loan
It. Oh yeah.
payment.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think there's one in May, right?
Yeah. There hasn't been before because I don't usually have anything in May. I'm not 100% sure that's the case. Either way, I think it's going to be like also a good amount. I still intend on getting my first paycheck from a job before I buy a PC, but it still made me a lot more comfortable.
Because Mitchell's coming down today. Oh fuck.
What?
For 3 weeks, and so he's bringing his PC down. But I'm not sure.
It's not gonna be
what
that
the
quick.
situation is. Yeah, because he's going for a month. I think is what he said, and then he's back for good.
It's a chance that might actually line up quite well, potentially.
It could, or terribly,
or
And
the
it's like-
opposite.
it's like during that month is when it begins and ends, which would be annoying.
You know, I don't know how long it's
I'll
going
have
to
to find
be.
out. Because ultimately, if that's the situation, I probably would just buy it. Like, because if I disregard my life and morality, I could buy a PC, but I'd really be stiffing mum on having
Beg
money
your pardon?
for her. But I kind of don't care at this point. I don't want to get into it.
No,
but
you
I'm
probably
beginning
shouldn't.
to really have enough, which is handy that I'm leaving ish soon, ish.
Concrete.
Mentally I'm like there already, except not really. I don't think I'm really prepared for any of it. But I'm like that's like the next thing I'm gonna do as I'm going to uni. I'm doing game design. I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm like that's the next thing I do. So what do I do now? And I'm thinking like that for like 5 months. It's still like quite a while to go. Right, so it's enough time for me to learn some stuff, so I'm not going in there completely raw. Not that I expect to be using Godot or Godot,
Godot.
like specifically.
Globot.
At least I'll have an idea of how assets work and coding generally, like that.
Yeah, it's good to know stuff.
How's your game coming along? Is it actually functional
I
yet?
don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
No, it's so yeah. Well, look, Sonny, buddy, you know what I should do? I should put like a let's play on the channel.
Once it's playable, sure.
No, it's not good enough.
Well, there's no reason you can't continue doing it once the thing's ended.
I'm not doing that. I've got better things to work on.
Alright.
I think. I'd like to believe that. I'm not sure that I do.
Yeah, you don't. Just so we're
No.
crystal clear.
I mean the book. I mean.
Oh yeah, you're writing a book. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Have you still been doing that, or?
Yes, I've been doing it. I just crossed 110,000 words.
That is too many. I'd only read 3.
Well, I'm not appealing to
you're lucky I'm
clearly,
not-
you're not the target audience.
Like, whoa, buddy.
You're
Calm it down
you're
with
like
all
the
language.
OD from Garfield of book readers. You know how he can only count to 2?
I didn't even know he could count. He can't even speak.
All right, you lugs. I'm spotting a swarm coming towards you. Get ready.
Yeah, but he can still count. Can't speak.
But how?
Just-
How does he convey?
He doesn't convey. He just counts.
How does he express?
He doesn't. He just counts.
This is absurd.
Contact. Lock and load.
Yeah, one might
I do
say
expect like a signed copy of your book, by the way. I would never read it.
By
but I
you.
still expect it. Yeah, I'm gonna sign it. I'm gonna sign it. You're welcome, and then hand you your copy of.
that. Well,
your
so
book,
there's this thing in Bloons Tower Defense 6. So there's this
of course.
There's this hero called Geraldo, and I don't like him. 'Cause he's a salesman.
Because he's ethnic.
He's a. I'm not gonna answer that. Because if any of them are ethnic, it is him. But he's got like an item. Basically, the concept of the hero is that he has like a shop, like tab, and you buy stuff from him. And one of the items is like a Quincy action figure. Quincy's like the first hero that you get. Quincy, son of Quincy. Ducks. And it's like a Quincy action figure that basically its value goes up every round, like its sell value. So the idea is you're meant to buy it like really early on, so you can sell it for like tens of thousands later on. Basically, what we're gonna do, we're gonna make sorry, not we, me. We're gonna make sure there is one signed copy of the book, of my book, from the start, and just not do any signings for decades.
Problem is with that is that like people wouldn't even believe that that's real because they'll be like, oh, that's the guy who never signed any books. So they'll be like, if we like resonated a fake, because they wouldn't like you unless you like basically say that you've only signed like one book ever, and you like specifically state that, and then it comes out on the market like a year or so later, and it's like, whoa, it's that book that no one reads.
Now listen here, buddy. You need to clamp down on that negative attitude right now.
Little jab, a little poke, a little nudge. Alright, the cat hair shedder is left, and left me with.
Yeah, well they don't
hair
know
with
that, and I'm not coming to get you.
Right, well I'm gonna chillax, relax, and not play Deep Rock Galactic. Winning! Winning!
I don't call it that. It's disrespectful.
Yeah, so cool, isn't it brilliant how life occurs and you either fight it or you like survive. I'm not sure where I was going with that.
Yeah, those don't sound too different.
Well, fighting it is not living, doing everything you can to like fight out against the fact that tomorrow will come and there's nothing you can do about it.
What?
And then thriving is knowing that tomorrow will come and making sure tomorrow is better than today. And it's preferable to do that second one. It's a pain in the ass, but it's preferable. And I should become a motivational speaker.
I
decided that
really
right now.
don't think you should.
What? How can
you,
you not...
you know what you should do? You should become the opposite. Just be a demotivational speaker.
Have you ever considered it's easier to give up and that you were never made to do that thing you want to do? Have you ever thought that you should just stay in and sleep instead of going to work? I think you should do that. It's better to focus on yourself now, right?
And your
always focus on your current happiness. Than your future.
Always follow on your most immediate impulse. Yeah, this is great advice for all of our young audience members.
Young, and most of our audience is older than us.
Most of our audience are like 47.
Yeah.
47 and a half years old.
You think anyone like younger than like 40 is still playing Deep Rock Galactic? If a game doesn't get updated like every other week,
I mean, it was
like,
already like a
and
9 to 5ers game. It's like
yeah.
And now it's like it can only be that because it's only going to be people who need to clock off work and need to like just want to pump out a few missions, and they're like them playing the game does not hinge on the fact that they're jumping into it to play like new content. They just log on every day. You just log a few missions and then log off. See? Yeah. Exactly. Right, baby.
I froze a dreadnought, not a dreadnought, an oppressor and a destroyer, and I'm like, haha, now to throw the grenades. As I threw two neurotoxin grenades straight through the part of the plan.
Through them?
Part of the plan, baby. Wait, can we leave? Can we get the fuck out of here?
Yeah,
we
we can. Let's just finish up this. It does freak, doesn't it? Yeah, well, I was never going to recognise, to be honest, because I don't play, like...
And there it is.
8 egg hunts that often, right?
The acknowledgement that this video concept was flawed from the beginning, because we were never going to notice if anything had changed.
But, like, I don't play these that often, also
You
it's like,
can't
it's
notice
so...
cave shapes in any mission
It's so
other than
point extraction, yeah.
Park. That's it. It's the only one where you would notice.
Yeah. Maybe we should have just done that instead.
Running away from the drop pod for fucking ages.
Do a cave shaped tier list. Now, okay. I would do that if there was like a page where it had every cave shape as like an individual asset in like PNG form. Then that would work.
Well, no one's ever going to do that other than you.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
So then it's never going to happen.
Oh. No. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to talk about Starship Troopers. Oh well. It's down again.
Yeah, I just felt like mining a tutorial.
We could talk about the names that we tried to come up with for your game. Actually, no, we shouldn't actually.
We didn't even try and come up with it. We got an AI to do it.
Don't tell them that.
I don't even remember any of them either.
I actually don't. I think the one that we sort of picked up on was Brawn and Ore.
That was pretty good, yeah. But probably only because of Rock and Stone, though, right? Oh my god, I'm fucking blind right now. I'm
Yeah, it's actually crazy.
Dad, did he do it to you as well? Holy
No, that was me, and I was doing. It was me doing it. I walked into it though to see what it's like.
oh.
Well, Brawn and Ore, that could be. Yeah, I'm sure Ghost Ship will love that. We can offer that. Propose that as the Reclaimer's new salute. I think Mike said that they'll say Rock and Stone still, but they might. I think they'll also have maybe their own thing as well. Makes sense.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a Barrel Vision video. We do hope that you enjoyed. Harry has something to say.
I've been doing a thing, just in like a very background thing for the game, where it's like, what am I progressing at this point? And it's like season levels. And I kind of like the idea of one day, not like trying to achieve this, but just one day passively getting every season to like level 500. And there's a big difference between some of them. I think season 5 is close to 200. I just crossed 200 in season 1. But season 3 is that the point about what I'm making here is like the length between seasons. Some of them. Season 3 is at like 400. 414.
Poor sword.
Season 4. Pretty sure it's higher. Look. No, it's not actually. It's 285. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think season 3 is I think season 3 is one of the most.
I've been invited to the memorial of Jesus' death on Saturday, April 12th, 2025.
No, you haven't.
We invite you to 2 free events: the special Bible talk, "Can the Truth Be Found?" and the memorial of Jesus' death. This is from the Jehovah's Witness down the road.
Oh, hell
Which
yeah.
is the thing in the post. I didn't even know they celebrated Jesus. What the fuck even is a Jehovah's Witness?
At this point, I have no idea.
But they only believed in Jehovah, or what he witnessed. Did he witness Jesus?
He witnessed Jesus? Yeah, I mean, Jesus is part of it. They're not, they're not completely crazy.
Oh, yeah. I did. I look forward to it, though.
Religion.
Go.
No, you're not. Don't even.
No, I'm not.
Well, you're just not. It's just not even.
Not even. I like the picture of Jesus, though. I don't know how to explain to it. Like, he is not white, but he is also still not quite fully.
He looked like Homelander.
He looks like Soldier Boy, if he was slightly European.
Oh wow. Yeah. So it's not Jensen Ackles. It's
like he's also
Jebsen Ackles.
He's got the same hair as well. He's not got long Jesus hair. He's got very short sides, long on top, like, but kind of plumage.
Got the plumage.
Basically, a dreamboat. I would fuck Jesus.
And there you have it, everyone. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to see more stuff if you want to see other stuff, then feel free to click the bell.
Stuff better than this.
Yep, as always, thanks to our member, one true loyal member, Boxful Scoop. And you can catch us next week. Oh, on Tuesday. Actually, I need to ask you about something. And the only reason I need to ask you is so that I have asked. Calm down. I'm only asking.
Propose.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Oh.
That's really thrown me off. Thanks for that. I'm only asking so that I have asked you, not because I think you need to be asked this. This is for me. So,
Always is.
there's that video about there's the tables of things, right? It's like balance evaluation and whatnot. Yeah. I'm gonna just do that because I'm not gonna have an Overclock showcase ready anyway this week because I've just been fucking killing myself with this stupid video. So I'm just gonna bang that out tomorrow myself and put it out on Tuesday. Finally, the season 5 one.
Yeah, alright.
Thank God.
Because
you
somehow
do you know
actually
why?
less on time than fucking
Because
Easy Baby.
yeah, it is actually. I think I would have gotten really angry if you would have posted that because I'd be like, "What the fuck do you mean? I know that you don't care."
Dude,
You could have.
socks off. Do a dev Q&A on your own way out.
Yeah, well, that's probably not gonna happen again. We'll have better things to do, hopefully.
Yeah, play Rocore.
Well,
Yeah. Woo, Rocore, yeah.
honestly, I feel
Yeah.
every time you do that fake cheering thing, my soul shatters. So fucking horrible. Eat it.
the fact that like someone could fake such joy.
I
sorrow.
find fake joy far sadder than real sadness.
Oh, that's probably you're not gonna like women orgasming then. Ayo. Because they fake it. They don't actually get orgasms. It's not real.
Myth. It's a myth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a myth, and anyone who tells you otherwise is a government.
I've never seen it myself. Don't must. All right.
It's like flat Earth.
Flat off, the earth is flat. Just look at your feet down on the ground. Remember that from the Soot House video?
What?
The Soot House on like I think they just look at r/flat Earth, something. And there's these guys who made like a song about flat Earth and like flat Earth, the Earth is flat. Just look at your feet down on the ground. Flat Earth, the Earth ain't round. Just take a look around. Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye.